Meet Kara Birkenmeyer, team leader of Absent, Ocean Challenge for Africa winning project. Can you introduce yourself?
So my name is Kara Birkenmeyer. I am a South African. I was born and grew up in Johannesburg, and I went to the US to study. So I graduated from Harvard University in 2017 with a degree in general biology. I became very interested in marine biology during my last year, and after I graduated, I went to Panama, where I was working with the Smithsonian Tropical Research Institute, doing some research on hypoxia in echinoderms and in gastropods. After that, I moved to Seychelles. There I was the head of research for the Seychelles Fishing Authority's aquaculture department. And there we were focusing on species of sea urchin, and I did quite a bit of work with algae. And then after that, I became very interested in developing my tech skills. So I spent a couple of months doing some coding courses, learning from other people. And that is what led me to the hackathon.
Can you present your solution?
So we used Sentinel-3 AltSheet data to visualize ocean chlorophyll levels. And these chlorophyll levels are indicative of algal activity. Then we built a model to quantify and classify the risk level of a harmful algal bloom, based both on its intensity and its area over time. So our risk levels are set up using region-specific thresholds. Our demo data was from West Africa, but our app is scalable to the whole of Africa with appropriate tweaks to the model. So using chlorophyll data from the Global Ocean Biogeochemistry Analysis and Forecast dataset also enables us to warn people of HAB activity predicted to occur in the near future. So right now we have a basic web application, but the end goal is to develop it into a mobile app with various tiers for different users. So basically, as a user logs in, they will indicate where they are located, and then it will give them a risk level. So that risk level will be either sort of green, orange, or red, and that depends on the intensity and the size of the HAB in the area, if there is one.
Why did you choose to focus on harmful algae blooms?
So I suppose that being in the aquaculture industry, particularly in a small island developing state, made me hyper aware of, firstly, how many people depended on the ocean for food, and secondly, how the guarantee of that need being met, it's certainly not there anymore. So as a marine biologist and a keen diver, I'm very aware of the threats that face the ocean, both as a source of food and generally as an ecosystem and a resource. So during my time in Panama, I did some work on hypoxia, which is sort of the low levels of oxygen in seawater or in water, which can be an effect of extreme harmful algal blooms. So there is some debate surrounding whether or not the incidence of these HABs, if that's getting worse or not, but I think that with the increase in ocean temperatures that we're seeing, we are likely to see an increase in them and an increase in the extremity of their effects. It also lends itself to, it's a problem that lends itself to being addressed with satellite imagery. So the hackathon was an excellent platform for us to explore this idea further.
Overall, how was your Ocean Challenge for Africa hackathon experience?
Overall winner for this hackathon is Absent.
Right, it absolutely was my first hackathon, and I loved it. I thought it was the thrill of the time crunch really added to the experience for me, and we also enjoyed the way it was structured. I think that we had all the support with the pre-events. The pre-events were very helpful in sort of setting our expectations and helping us to refine our idea. And I also thoroughly enjoyed interacting with the other teams, with the Slack group and the Zoom sessions, being able to see how other people are progressing. It really felt like we were working alongside them. So yeah, I thought it was fantastic. There was a lot of support, technical and just sort of encouragement. So I think it was a fantastic opportunity to develop our idea and for our team to get closer together.
How did the Absent team formed?
So at the time of the hackathon, I was based in Seychelles. I had spent a considerable amount of time there in the past, so I did have quite a good sort of existing network of people in the tech industry there. So I felt like the team came together quite well and quite naturally. So it was formed between a couple of my friends, and we just coincidentally happened to have exactly the right skill sets for the project. So we had a data scientist, we had a full stack developer, and we had a designer at hand, and then I was there as the team leader and the field expert.
How did the Ocean Challenge for Africa pre-events help you to prepare?
So I was unfamiliar with the data sets to begin with. So one thing that the pre-events really helped with was introducing us to the data, what was available for us to use, and sort of all the spheres that we could explore. So that was very helpful. I thought that the pre-events also helped me to sort of set expectations, and it also helped us to sort of get to check our ambitions. I think that the mentors also were particularly helpful for us to sort of manage our very ambitious idea and also make it realistic for a 48-hour hackathon. And in addition to that, I thought that they were also extremely encouraging, and they gave us advice freely and helpfully. I thought that it was a really good way to structure the whole event.
What data did you use to develop the Hapsen project?
So we used ALTRI Level 2 data from Sentinel-3, and we used the Global Ocean Biogeochemistry Analysis and Forecast. And more specifically, we used chlorophyll A levels.
Did you reach out to the service desk of the Copernicus Marine Service before the 48 hours?
I didn't contact them beforehand. I believe that there were mentors that were sort of very capable with the software, and they gave me all the help I needed during the hackathon. Since then, I have reached out actually, and they've been very helpful as well.
Were you familiar with the Copernicus Marine Service before the Ocean Challenge for Africa?
I was not aware before the hackathon, but I will most certainly continue using it. I think that it has a very broad application, and having access to that is incredibly valuable.
What are the outcomes of your solution for the end users?
Various tiers of our web app. Our free tier is aimed mainly at artisanal and subsistence fishers. It would include a text-based warning of future HAB activity, as well as a web page with a real-time map of chlorophyll data. So this will help to inform them when and where to fish. HABs have the risk of toxins associated with them, so in order to help them provide safe livestock or stock to consumers, whereas our paid tier is aimed more at aquaculture farmers, and it will hopefully allow users to visualize future data. So this will allow them to take mitigating measures in advance. So for example, they could move their stocks, or if they have a land-based facility, which is flow through, they could increase filtration or aeration in order to give their stock the best chance of surviving a HAB.
What is next for the Hapsen team?
So we are all extremely busy at the moment. We've all got full-time work, but we've also actually spread out across the world a little bit right now. But we do have every intention of developing the product further. We've got the momentum of the hackathon. There's been some interest already, so we're biding our time a little bit. We would like to give this project our full attention and sort of the attention it deserves. So we're hoping to sort of work on it slowly in our free time until such a time that it feels right to change that interaction with it. But for now, it is a side project, but we still connect on it during our free time.
Why do you think ocean data is important?
The ocean needs to be protected and sustainably managed now more than ever before. And I think that even though every individual can be responsible in their own interaction with the ocean, Ocean data can help to inform policy to make much further reaching changes. And ocean data has to be leveraged to its full extent to achieve this. I think that now is the time to be using every single tool at hand in order to make responsible decisions for the future of our oceans. And it's very exciting that these tools are available for free for everyone. I mean, I started, I didn't know a thing about Python a year ago, and now we've built an app. I think that everyone has the ability to do it with the free and available tools. So I certainly hope that with some passion and with a couple of YouTube tutorials, anyone can make use of the tools that are available there. And I really would encourage everyone to give it a try, because you have absolutely no idea where it will take you, and you could have the next big thing. You could make a real difference.